was out the Long Branch and I was talking to this girl. Every hound dog in the joint was sniffing around her. I was playing it slow and cool, being the gentleman that I am. Well, then this Guido with long black slick back hair, he walked up to her like I wasn't even standing there. He looked her up and down and cocked his eyebrow and he said, "Baby, damn, how do you get in those jeans? Mercy, you looking fine. How do you get in those jeans, baby? Tell me, how do I?" She looked at him and smiled and said, "I thought you'd never ask." He looked at me and said, "Now that's how it's done, son, just like that." Well, I wanted to be mad at him, but to tell you the truth, hell, I was really kind of impressed. He said, "You might get slapped 9 times out of 10. There's always one that wants no BS kind of man." So I walked up to the next girl I saw that wasn't wearing a dress. And I leaned in and I said, "How do you get in those jeans? Mercy, you looking fine. How do you get in those jeans, baby? Tell me, how do I?" I sure did. Well, I woke up later in a hospital bed. Half-pound of gauze wrapped around my sore head. Some of my teeth were gone and I was drinking mashed taters through a straw. It turns out the girl I propositioned had a man with a chip on his shoulder and a blunt object in his hand, who proceeded to express his disapproval of the lines that I called. Well, he told me I could leave, so I put my clothes back on. Stumbled past the waiting room, just minding my own. Then this overnourished night nurse from out of nowhere comes up to me and she says, "Excuse me, Ray, but how do you get in those jeans? Mercy, you looking fine. How do you get in those jeans, baby? Tell me, how do I?" Well, I did need a ride home after all, y'all. Don't judge me.